Where do the functions f of x equals 5x squared minus 6x minus 1 and g of x equals negative 6x plus 4 meet? So they say meet. Meet means also intersect. So how do we find where functions intersect? You can graph it, right? You can either use your calculator, right, if you have it, or you can use algebra. Yeah. Whenever you have functions intersecting, you want to set each function equal to each other. Okay? So how would I do that? There you go. So we say 5x squared minus 6x minus 1 equals what? So look, I'm going to make it so it comes out really pretty. Okay, it's not going to be ugly, because clearly this is what type of equations do I have to solve for? What is this? It's a quadratic. How do I solve a quadratic? What's the first step? Set it equal to 0. So I'm going to need to move, should I move this stuff here or this stuff to this side? Which one? Yeah, I need to move all this stuff over here to this side, right? So I'm going to do the opposite. What's the opposite of this? Plus 6x, right? What's the opposite of this? Minus 4. I'm going to put it here. Plus 6x minus 4. And look what happens. And I'm going to get this very simple quadratic. So I'm going to get 5x squared. This is 0, right? This is equals 0. And now if you can see, I'm going to solve this here. I'm going to go ahead and add 5 to both sides, okay? What happens when I do so? What do I do now? 5 by 5. So we get x squared equals what? 1? Yeah, hold on. I'm going to take it up here. So how would I solve this one now? Don't forget plus or minus. So x, the square root and the square cancel out. So x equals plus or minus 1. True? So now don't get fooled. Okay, so what I want you to pick right now is which one? If you got this, which one might you pick automatically? Look at D, right? D is wrong. Why? Because these are the x values. So how many x values? So this is positive 1 is one of them, and what else? Because I want to find where do they meet means a point, and a point has an x and a y, right? So how would I find their y values? Plug it back into which one? Which one can I plug it into? Which one looks easier? Yeah, let's do the linear, because this one's easier, right? So I'm going to plug a 1 in here and a negative 1, right? Because I need to find their corresponding y values. So automatically you can tell that the answer is either going to be what? The answer is either C or what? Or E. Because there needs to be 2. See, there needs to be 2 of them, right? Because I had 2 x values here. So A and B are wrong. So I'm going to plug in I'm going to plug in 1 and negative 1. So negative 6 times 1 plus 4 is what? It's going to be negative 2, right? So when x was 1, y is negative 2. So that means here this is 2. And, negative 2, thank you. And when I'm going to plug in negative 1 into here. So it's going to be negative 6 times negative 1 plus 4. That's going to be 10, right? So it's going to be 10. So clearly the answer is what? That one took a little longer.